Happy New Year, everyone, and welcome to Analytics are for the nerds. We are entering week. It doesn't even matter. Let's go.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and a giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the
film festival. It's just a golf clap, right? They don't actually give you like a real clap. I feel like it's very, high society. They're not going to give you
Yeah, it's like a queef clap, like
I'm never gonna get that image out of my head.
like that Moana.
Very clear 101 in this biggest foot in the mouth draft. And the 101, it's very clearly Rex Ryan, because that guy has definitely put some feet in the mouth. 100%. Guy loves feet, his white feet.
Big feet.
Lots of feet in
Little
the mouth.
feet.
I'm sure.
So many feet. Long live Dolly Parton.
Hold on, I gotta look up how
Is not you're looking? Wait, do you not know who Dolly Parton is?
No, I know who she is. I'm just trying to see what she looks like now.
She's still with us?
No, I want to see what she looks like now, because like 10 years ago I would have. Oh, I still would. 100% still would. Absolutely. How old is she? She's got to be like 80, right? Are you judging me? I can't see you because I'm looking at Google.
That ticker. Let me see.
You're judging.
The double mustache and that is fucking gross. So, welcome.
I do want to be clear, though, that I have earned one, and Lou is depressed. There's a big difference. Lou is still trying to convince 16-year-olds he's cool, and they keep telling him they don't want weed from him. They can get it from anywhere.
Welcome, everyone. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
It's so good that Ryan is still blacked out. So welcome, everyone. All listeners and viewers, we are happy to have you, and we wish you a Merry New Year. And I am one of those people that will say it until the very end of the month. So, yeah. How's it going?
All the way to the end of the month?
Well, enough where it annoys people. That's when I
yeah.
when I start going hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's good.
Yeah. How's your New Year? Anything fun?
I've had just like an insane holiday season, just things with I gotta do the 4-year-old with lice. I went on a fast. I'm just finishing a 48-hour fast. I had just a lot of craziness happening. New Year's was kind of the most chill of them all. It really kept it low key, did a low key dinner, and then just stayed in. So I didn't do much for New Year's. How about you?
Also pretty low key. You just named a bunch of things that sounded repulsive. So like my 4-year-old has lice. I'm like, whoop.
Yeah.
I give you, if you need any thoughts and prayers and just, I don't know, trash bags. I don't know what shampoo. I don't know what it is, but if you guys need help, let me know. I don't know what to do. If you need chopsticks to like look through hair, I don't know.
I did just break the fast with sushi, so I do have the chopsticks.
Your body's
ready.
gonna hate you. You like haven't even.
It's gonna hate me so bad, and I just because we had to do this, I devoured it in like 5 minutes. Haven't eaten 48 hours. It's gonna be brutal. Not great.
Did you just skip the chopsticks altogether and just grab it with your hands? We're just so hungry.
I did not, but it was one of the most impressive things I've ever done. I had my daughter both days, and Ryan, she wants to snack every 5 minutes. She wants others. So I'm delivering this girl snacks by the moment, and not one time was I able to eat. So that was tough. But speaking of tough, Rye.
Yeah, giving a little explanation for the off screen here tonight. Dealing with the flu B, if everyone cares to know. So yeah, I'm just recovering from that. But on the bright side, I have the best internet connection that I've ever had in my life on this show. So we're starting off 2026 really strong.
Yeah.
We definitely.
You both have had zero appetites this year, and
definitely.
I can't say the same about myself. So what a great year. So but I'm happy to see you guys. I know we didn't do a show last week. So much to talk about. We'll get into it in the show. We've got playoffs and all that good stuff. But I guess we're going to talk about the new year and some fun things that are now approaching. Gen Z, which is none of us. They have renamed annoying women. Did you hear about this?
Oh,
well,
I wish I had something quick there and I didn't. But go ahead.
We're just all burned out. So Gen Z has renamed entitled middle class women. They went from Karen, and now the new name is Jessica.
Oh,
which I don't know if I think that's so. Gen Z is saying they're rebranding the insult because everyone is in social media marketing in Gen Z, and the insult for millennial women is moving to, instead of Karen, is now the social media name, or the name for, I'm going to use words, guys, is now Jessica, because they think people that are in millennials that are annoying always call out people, use strong emails, and feel a more subtle entitlement. And they feel like that kind of person who has strong email skills, which I just like to call professionalism, and stand up for themselves, which I just like to call feminist, should be called Jessica because they're entitled. So Gen Z, kind of weird. You're kind of weird, kids. Any hot takes on that? What do we think about the name Jessica? I always thought Jessicas were great people. So I don't know.
Ryan.
Yeah, I don't think I have any like bad Jessica experiences. I mean, you hear the name Karen, okay, and you could like, definitely understand why that might bring up some bad feelings, but yeah, I don't think Jessica is a bad name at all. I don't think it fits. It's Gen Z, what are you doing?
Yeah, get over here, Madison.
I feel like they're just trying to, trying to become more age appropriate. How many people do we know that are Karens anymore these days?
Yeah, that's a good point.
I think it's just where, Karen is like the 50-year-old boomer, but I think I have some annoying Jessicas. I know. I'm not going to name them by last name.
Text the worst one right now. Just be like.
That's so hard. She's watching the podcast now.
Any Jessica that knows me that is watching the podcast right now is wondering if it's them.
I just, I think there's going to be some Maddies and some Madeleines and some that are probably way more worse that I can't wait to make fun of.
Yeah, and then like, what is it, Gen Y, or what's the newest one?
Gen Zero.
Gen Zero. It's like that one's gonna be like Tate. Eventually, we're gonna call him Tate or something.
They're Gen Zero because they're not going to fucking survive. They're biggest losers ever. They're not. There's no way they're gonna live.
They actually to your point, there was a stat, and I didn't put this as my notes, but I read an article today that they said about 71% of people are not who are under the age of 40 are not eligible, and between 18 and 40 are not eligible to fight in a war because they just can't mentally handle it. They're on ADHD and Ritalin medicine, they're basically microdosing on meth, and so they can't join the army. So it's and they have too much anxiety. So I was like, I think it's all real stuff, but it's kind of interesting that they're making fun of someone who has a strongly worded email, but they can't even arm wrestle. Losers. Anyway, that wasn't a part of the show. That was just a rant. But okay, so let's see. More women over 40 are having babies than teen moms. This is the first time ever in U.S. history that women aged 40 and older are giving birth at higher rates than teenage mothers. According to federal data, birth rates among teens have fallen to historic lows, while births among women 40 to 44 have steadily increased over the past 2 decades. So I guess my first question is, Louis, are teenagers becoming bigger losers?
No. I think it's I know the joke here. I honestly, but I have a real answer. I think I don't think I got to, but it's I mean I had a kid in me and my ex-wife in our 40s. So like I think just people are later to the game. Now I do think the talking about the like the generations behind us, how dumb they are. They're definitely stupid. But I think they are more like career motivated and like therapy's got us all thinking like hot girl summers and do your own thing forever. And I think people are just getting in serious relationships longer. And no one's like getting drunk anymore. So obviously not as many people are having sex.
I mean, teenagers aren't getting drunk as much anymore.
The young kids are not drinking at all. It's just not a thing. Like literally, talk to anybody under the age of 30. They just don't think drinking's cool, and I think they're the dumbest. But they don't, and I think that's a big part of the reason why no one's fucking, and then there's no kids. So it all adds up.
I just fact checked all of that, and Louis is 100% right. That's exactly the reason. So there you go.
To quote, "No one's fucking." That's
no one's drinking. No one's fucking.
Yeah, that's speaking of that, another interesting stat, and I mean, there's things like IVF, there's financial securities. There are reasons why people older are deciding to have kids at that point. But
also an IVF, baby.
It's I feel like it's like 1 in 2 now that I know. It's really 44. I'm going to blame our water. 44% of all pregnancies are unplanned, which I don't know if that's high or low.
What is it? 42%.
44. Yeah.
44. I feel like, man, I want to know what I would have guessed if you didn't give me that. I would probably have been right around there. I think I would have been right around 50%. Rye, what do you think?
Yeah, that sounds right. 44% are planned, you said?
Yeah.
Unplanned.
Oh, unplanned. So the majority are planned.
We're like weird.
No, that seems like right. I think that's like right in the wheelhouse of where I would have guessed. Yeah, I'm with you on that. I mean, of course you gave us the stats, so I'm like, yeah, that sounds right.
All right. I guess we're going with we're being statistical today, but do you want to again, it's new year. We like to give new data to just start it fresh. Babies are one. A lot of people are on weight loss journeys, as some people are fasting for 48 hours. Do you want to take a guess at what percentage of Americans are classified as overweight or obese?
Oh yeah, I definitely would have guessed this. I'm gonna say
you start.
I'm gonna say 72.
100.
Oh my God, I was right around there. I want to say
72.
Yeah, 72? I was gonna say, I swear to God, I was like 72 was like coming out of my mind. I'll say 74. Not to make this prices right.
Well, it's 73%.
Holy shit, Rye! High five! Even though I can't see you,
a high five. You can't see me.
So good. So good.
High five.
Hold on, I'll throw it on for a second. There we go.
There he is. He's still there. I'm glad you were able to lift your hand above your neck. And then this one is just a last little thing. I love stats. They're fun. This is sports related, specifically football. The New York Jets, and you guys might know this, are the first team in NFL history to not record a single interception in a season.
That's so crazy.
Isn't that wild?
I thought our boy Mitch was gonna, I actually tweeted it out when, the stats been a thing now. People have been talking about for like 5-6 weeks now, how crazy it is, and just waiting for it to happen. But like, I tweeted out a picture of Mitch Trubisky before the game. I was like, don't worry, our boy will take care of you. But no, Mitch had a baller of a game, so he didn't even help him out. It's just so dumb, like by accident. I mean, we the three of us have been in the stadium when Sam Adams has had an interception, and 350-pound Sam Adams. I just like you get hit in the hands sometimes with the ball as a defensive player. So crazy. One of the craziest stats in sports, like by far.
Yeah.
The part that to me is, that is remarkable, but it's just like the way that they have played for the majority of the season. Like, I don't know how you can run it back with Aaron Glenn. I mean, I know that he's a hotter candidate, right? You wanted him from the Lions, but man, I think if I were a Jets fan, I'd want them to just push the reset button. You got the second overall pick, bring somebody, interesting and innovative in on the offensive side and figure out defense eventually. Like, you got to get things together. They look really, really lost out there.
I
Yeah.
always feel that way, but I think that I do think that they set him up for failure, and I think sorry, the management does know like he had not much going for him as far as the roster. So
Yeah.
I think he gets at least one more year. He might only, to your point, he might only get like half a year of something, but I think they want to put a plan in place and see if he could. Nothing that he did shows good coaching, but we'll see.
My poor boy Pete Carroll too. Another fantasy or another coach goodbye.
Yeah, another coach goodbye. I don't think he gets another one this time. So you'll be hopefully he gets a job on a network or something talking football,
Hopefully.
so you can gaze at him from
I mean,
afar.
somebody. Did you know that my other love, Dan Campbell, is a grandfather?
That wouldn't shock me. What is he in his 50s?
Okay, remember people having babies at 40. So
I know. I'm gonna be like 85 when I become a grandfather, hopefully.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think if she follows the route of her mother, I'm gonna be, I mean, let's face it, dead for 20 years. But we'll say 85 just to make it not sad. But I don't know. I keep on doing these 48-hour fasts and sticking to the gym. Maybe I'll make it to 80.
Just cold plunge, bro. That's all you gotta do.
Just cold plunge, bro.
Let's do our fantasy year recap. Let's talk about how we all did.
Well, let's start with you because you have been the one we've been hanging on for the whole year here and trying to help through. So where did you end up in your fantasy league?
I ended up in second place, so very happy with that. And I did tell the family that the second I win number one overall, I will resign from the from the podcast, no, from league. So I'm hoping they just all crash and burn next year, so I can just get out.
Maybe they all quit just because you did so much better than them that they feel intimidated.
No one talks sports now around me, so I'm like, I did something. I've
was there you don't have to say how much. Was there any money involved? Did you win? You won something back or no money, just pride.
Just pride, and just a better draft pick next year. So we'll see how that works.
I like that. Rye, you had a bunch of fun sweats the last week.
Yeah, it was really fun sweating a week 17 matchup when you're watching Derrick Henry go off and you have exactly 0% of him in your finals team. So I got I'm a little jaded, I'm a little, it didn't go the way, I still made money. So that's good, right? Positive ROI. You got to like that, especially in dynasty and managed leagues. Really did well this year, but from the best ball side, 5 finals, but it's just, at one point was up, I think, in like 18th place, but then, just too many weird things happened. And so that's the name of the game. There is a bunch of luck in it. Funny enough, I've not done any of like the playoff best ball stuff at all. I've just kind of sat tight. So, and then plus with the new tax rules on gambling, for 2026, I don't know if you know about that. It's definitely not as advantageous to gamble because you're actually going to be taxed on potential losses too.
Yeah, no, I do know that, but we won't be. I saw that there might be some form of adjustment on that, but again, yeah, I'm not going to stop altogether, but I will. I will monitor that. I had my first negative ROI. Honestly, I was going to say ever, but like. since I've become a quote unquote professional fantasy football player here over the last decade. I fell just short of breaking even, but it was a couple really bad beats. My dynasty portfolio made its money and more back. My FFPC, like high stakes stuff, lost, and that's tough when you're the stuff you're spending the most money on obviously doesn't cash, so that was tough. I had one team that was in I was texting you guys, I might be a millionaire. I was in 10th place in the FFPC, big gorilla with a week to go. Actually, the Sunday night in week 16, Sunday night, I was sitting in 10th place and I was like, man, this is going to be great. And then the Purdy game happens was that Sunday night or Monday night? The San Fran game kills me, brings me way down. I go into a decent spot the next week and still in 50th or something and just busted out from there. It was not great. So I won, I got some money there, I think 1,500 or something, but nothing. I thought I was sitting on $1 million. And then the marathon was probably my best doing. I had I only had 15 entries. I will max this next year. I had 15 entries. I had 8 cash. And one of them was in 31st place for a couple grand, 2,500, I think, maybe $3,000. I don't know. Altogether, I won 4 or 5 grand on the marathon.
Nice.
So that was good. So I fall just short of my investment for the first time. Does not feel great. But again, it's the game we love. And it's funny that you mentioned the Ryan Henry thing. I don't know how I love about, it's I guess when you're winning or when you have Derrick Henry, it's great. But it does kind of suck this year. In week 17, you almost knew you were washed if you didn't have, was it JCM or Henry? They both had 2 monster games before Sunday. And so now Sunday comes and it's the most exciting day with all the football. And if you don't have one of those two players, you are kind of washed for one.
I think it was really all down to Derrick Henry, because you could have also had Charbonnet and that would have made up for the JCM stuff. And I did have Charbonnet. I just didn't have the other piece. It's just tough when, and we talked about this. It's you have macro player takes and you think you get most of those right. But at the end of the day, it's a 1-week tournament in the playoff rounds and you just got to get lucky with the right guys. And honestly, low ownership players, all of that stuff factors in.
Yeah. Sorry though that I was more successful than all of you guys this year. All right, next on to, we're talking more football, wild card preview. That was a fun week last week. So I think I know who's going to win this game. What do you guys think about the Pats versus the Chargers?
Ryan, why don't you go start while I'm trying to do these banners?
So when this matchup first came out, I thought, this is going to be a good game. I'm pretty interested in this, but now we're hearing that Hampton is maybe not going to play. It is a West Coast to an East Coast trip, and typically that doesn't really go well for the West Coast teams. I think it's the Pats pretty solidly here. I think overall they're playing better right now. I think I probably would put the chances of a Chargers win at about 10 to 15% right now. That I'm pretty confident in the Patriots advancing.
Yeah, I feel pretty similar, and just thinking about it on a fantasy sense, the Hampton thing does hurt. You said you haven't played too much fantasy or playoff fantasy. He's the one that you can kind of use as an advance piece, knowing that team is probably not going to lose, but to give you some week 1 points. He was kind of the one Charger that I was kind of attacking, because you never know with the wide receivers and Gatson, whatever. So that was a little bit troubling for me. I think he'll be fine. I think he'll play, but that's tough. I think the Pats win this game pretty easily as well, but I don't know. I just I know Herbert hasn't shown it in the playoffs ever, but still hard to just 100% bet against one of the better quarterbacks in the league. So I wouldn't say it's impossible. I just think I'd be betting the Pats pretty hard, and specifically in the game. I think we'll talk about this a little bit more when we get into the playoff challenge stuff. But like, I really kind of like Diggs here in this matchup and going forward. The running backs are a little bit tough with the Pats because I think, we've talked about this all year, but he loves Stevenson and he's going to keep using him. And so while I think Henderson's going to be the best back there throughout the playoffs, I wouldn't be shocked to see Henderson have a game or two that was better than him. Would you?
Yeah, I'm already, kind of positioning for, pitching Stevenson in that spot for the New England teams, because I like, it's cold weather football, right? If they're going to be playing a lot of home games, it's either there or Denver. So, I just expect him to still get a lot of touches. And, yeah, I'm with you on Stevenson. I kind of like that angle if it's not Diggs.
Yeah.
Well, what's your take on Diggs? The January 23rd, Diggs will be in court. Do you think that's going to affect?
I don't think it's going to be a thing this year. I would imagine it's going to be something that he'll deal with in the offseason if anything comes up from it. Yeah. Unfortunately, how many times have we seen these things just not be dealt with by the league? But anytime you hear shit like this, I faded guys over the last few years, Worthy, Rice, all these guys that have had some legal issues, just thinking that they're going to be suspended, and the league just finds a way to let these guys off. So I definitely don't think that's an issue for the playoffs for sure. It might be something
if they go farther
next season.
Yeah, and I think the key is he's not on the commissioner's exempt list, and that's the if that's the case, then he's probably going to play. Yeah.
That's a wise take from the guy who's not showing his face. I like it. All right, next up we have Texans versus the Steelers.
I'll go there. I don't know. I'm trying to talk myself into my mind being right here. There is zero chance Aaron Rodgers is not going to die on the field this week, right? The Texans defense is amazing. We watch what they did to Josh Allen and the Bills. The Steelers offense is so much shittier than the Bills. I mean, maybe not so much the way that Bills offense has begun, but I mean, and Rodgers obviously is so less mobile than Josh, though. I just don't see a way that they even walk out with a sniff of this game. But I've counted out the Steelers so many times, and they find a way to win close defensive games. I'm going to say Texans. I feel Texans pretty confidently, but it's scary to me to bet against the Steelers sometimes.
Yeah, I don't have a lot of confidence in the Texans. I do love their defense. I respect them as a team. Obviously, they beat the Bills, so we've seen what they can do. But here's why I don't know if they're going to necessarily give Rodgers a ton of problems. Their whole passing scheme and honestly, their whole offense is designed for Rodgers to get the ball out quickly. And if he's able to execute on that, they have home field, and they have a defense that's, I guess, they're not. They gave up some big plays, but otherwise they were able to keep everything in check. So honestly, I think this is kind of one of those ugly games. But I wouldn't be surprised at all if the Steelers were the one to actually advance and kind of surprise everybody, even though they are the higher seed. So, for uniqueness in some of these playoff tournaments, I wonder if maybe, taking a Steeler and either doing a full fade on the Texans or, a soft fade, might be a good move.
I'm going to go against both of you and say I think the Texans are going to take the W.
Well, I said that.
You said
not
Steelers.
Listen. You do not listen to me at all. I don't know how you passed
Steelers. The Steelers are so good.
No, I did not at all. I just spoke 2 minutes ago. 2 minutes ago. What are you doing?
Eating my nails.
Oh my god.
No. I think the Texans are. I just don't think Steelers are. I don't know. But all right, now one that many of us will be glued to, a very scary game. Buffalo Bills versus the Jacksonville Jaguars. What do you got?
Rye, I'll let you go first here.
Yeah, I respect the Jaguars a lot. I think they're a really good team. I'm very impressed with what Cohen's done. That offense, that roster, it looks pretty good. I just think when you have Josh Allen and he's an alien and he does alien things, I'm expecting that on Sunday. I really believe this is the year. And I know, it's the Bills fan. Oh, this is our year every year. But this is setting up very nicely. I know you got to go to Jacksonville and beat them, but is there anyone in the AFC that you're overly, there's no world beaters this year. So play good football, get, it's going to be interesting to see what happens from, both a fantasy and real life standpoint with the running game, because obviously James Cook has had a great year, but they are the number one team. The Jags are against the run. Everyone knows that now. So is it going to be more of a passing game plan? Is it going to be, disguising, the looks and more play action and deep plays? I don't know. But I wouldn't be surprised if Gabe Davis has a big game here, like a little revenge game. I think McDermott is pissed at Bean for not addressing the wide receiver position. He's been taking jabs at him and the slight jabs at him, I think, in some of these press conferences over the past couple of days. So I wouldn't be surprised if they try to get either Kincaid or Gabe Davis really involved this week.
Ooh, anyone update on? Do you want to talk about the Beam versus McDermott jabs? That's I love that.
It is. It's real. It's real, I think. For sure. It seems to be real. It's two comments about the Myers thing. It's two comments about the cornerback thing. I think it's easy for us in Buffalo to read too much into these things, but he has definitely made made enough comments about both things that I think it is a little bit of hits at him, and I wonder if there isn't a little bit of trouble in paradise there between the two. I wonder if things get Jags do win this week. I'm not saying one of them's going to get fired or anything, but I wonder if it doesn't become a little bit more. I mean, look at how, again, we're sitting here on a podcast. There's, almost everybody on X is talking about it with just like two subtle comments during a press conference. I wonder if things don't go bad this week if you don't hear McDermott be a little bit more clear about his disappointment. So with all that being said, I would like to get in the playoff challenge here real quick because we are running out of time. We'll talk more about the NFC games as we're into that. But to Ryan's point, I feel really confident about the Bills' chances this year and in this game. Exactly what I said would happen is happening as far as I think they'd be a favorite anywhere on the road throughout the AFC playoffs. They are here the first week. Very small favorite, but favorite. I don't love the matchup, but you're not going to love any matchup every game is going to be a 1 or 2 point spread from here on out. And they're going to be very, very close, matchup games. So you're not going to feel great about any matchup we're going to have in the playoffs when there's 13 out of the 14 teams are really good teams. I don't know if I should say really good teams. I think 13 out of the 4 teams are very above average teams and no one's great. So I do think that there's a little bit of that. But I say the Bills win this game. I think they do it with a lot of 2 tight end sets. I think that you'll see a lot of knocks in this game along with Kincaid. I think if the Bills do well, it's going to be Kincaid. That's kind of their magic piece here. But Rye, let's try to do this playoff challenge here kind of quickly. FFPC's playoff challenge. This is how it works, and we've done these in the years past. There's 12 positions. Obviously, there's 14 teams. So you're going to fade 2 teams completely and not use them at all. You get to pick one from every position, but the trick is you only get to use one player from each team. So it's a lot of strategy. If you pick Josh Allen, you can't put in James Cook. If you put in James Cook, you can't put in Josh Allen, obviously. There's going to be a lot of chalk. I have those numbers for us when we're ready to talk this through. I know we didn't get to talk through the NFC playoffs here because we're running out of time, but I'm sure those conversations will come here. But quickly, let's just run through where our differences would be in the bracket. So we both said Pats. I don't hate you on the idea of trying maybe to play a Steeler, but I'm Texans. We're both Bills. We're probably both Rams, I'd assume, right?
Yep.
And I like playing both the Bears and Packers. I don't want to fade either of them. I think they both could win that game easily. And this is the 49ers Eagles is another game where my mind is playing tricks on me. I really like San Fran. Everyone's betting them. They're 3.5 point underdogs. Everybody's on top of them. I don't know. I kind of starting to like Philly there. What's your thought on that game?
I see your point. Playoffs are weird. The Eagles, as much as I hate them and the way that they play the game, they find a way to get it done and win these ugly games, even when Jalen Hurts doesn't attempt to pass in the second half. So, I think easy first choice here is, let's just start with Josh, right? We're obviously gonna bet on the Bills. Like, we want the quarterback to go.
But if we're betting on the Bills, is it necessarily got to be Josh? Like, I think Cook I think Cook could be optimal there. Let me ask you this first. Because this is where I wanted to start, because then there are some obvious choices if we don't go this route. Is there any chance I can talk you into Stafford over Puka?
Well, I think you would have a harder time convincing me Stafford over Allen.
But then Cook, but
yeah, I have. So, I see the point. I think what I have a little hang up with Cook is that, let's say we're right, and Josh Allen is in the Super Bowl. Okay. The Bills are in the Super Bowl. Do we really think that, Cook would be the Super Bowl MVP? Who's most likely to be Super Bowl MVP from that game? And that's why I would want to go Josh, but I like the thought. Stafford has had a really good year, and this way with Devontae Adams coming back too, you could just get any of the touchdown catchers and you just, rack up touchdowns. So,
well, we could do another one of these when you're feeling better, maybe. But if
you
want to,
we'll roll with this. It was a good point.
I like a Stafford build, and I will be doing one. But
I might be in with you on that for a different team.
Josh's second chalk to May, which is crazy. Now I'm just looking at projections here, and a couple of people I really trust with projections. But I think because Cook takes so much from Allen, and New England really doesn't have anything else, I think that's why. But Josh is going to be the second chalk. We have to put in Puka then, or do you could put in Adams, but I just don't think Adams is going to I think Adams could outperform him in a 1-game situation. I don't know if he could for whatever, 2, 3, 4 games.
We are officially a Puka Nakua podcast. We have to stay true to ourselves.
You're right.
Devontae Adams, get out of here. Scram.
There's no other Seattle player besides JSN, I don't think. The running backs are going to be 1 or 2%, but okay. So you got those are the chalk.
Yeah, and I don't want to get too, I think sometimes the problem is with some of these contests is that you try to get too cute. Yeah.
Yep. We won't get too cute here. I like to go that chalk here. Now let's go. I think the next easiest thing to do is go our 2 fades. And I think Carolina needs to be one.
Definitely.
Pittsburgh would be my second one. I don't hate your point, but here's my thing. If Pittsburgh's not my second fade, I want to put a position player in, and I don't know who that would be. Gainwell? And then I would need to know who my second fade would be.
Yeah, the only problem with Gainwell is that they, between him and Warren, I feel like that just the work gets so chopped between the two of them that,
Negative game script.
Right.
Gainwell catches everything. I don't know. I don't hate that. I could get if we're gonna pick Josh Allen to go. I mean, like nothing works for us if the Jags win, right? We lose anyways. So I say we fade the Jags. Like that doesn't work. Like if the Jags win, we lose anyways because we have Allen in our quarterback position. So like
that's
fade
true.
the Jags completely, or at least a soft fade at kicker or defense. But I would
think
fade
if
him
anything,
completely.
I would want to go like ETN just for the points in the first week. But I like your point. Yeah, if we're betting fully on the Bills, a full fade against the number 3. I mean, that's kind of different. So that's unique.
I want to pick a Green Bay wide receiver. Do you have?
I would go Watson.
I'm fine with Watson. Let's do that. Wide receiver Loveland's going to be 50%. Corrine is projecting. I can't believe that. So I would go one of the wide receivers in Chicago. My boy Dunze is coming back this week. That's definitely iffy, but I kind of like that.
Man,
who's doing all right? Let's go to New England. Diggs. I know you were pushing up for Henderson or for Stevenson. I just can't. I can't go Stevenson. I don't think. I think it's Diggs or Henderson, even though I hate that, or Henry even a little bit, but I don't like that either.
I mean, I think if I had to rank it, I would go Stevenson, Diggs, Henderson. So if you think, our agreeable point is Diggs, then that's fine with me.
All right. We got to use Allie for some tie breaks here.
You want to figure out Denver?
Let's figure out Denver. Denver, I can go with a soft fade. We'd be playing them second week. Kicker defense. Or fade completely.
Yeah, I think Sutton is a little interesting to me just because I think, he might not be. What's his projection from Korean?
Let me see. I just like we got to find 4 fades here, and now we're having
we
trouble.
have to find 2 fades. I thought, or you mean hard and soft fades? You're talking about?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go Denver D.
Yeah, right. I like that. I like Denver D. That's fine.
I mean, Nick Bonito has had an unreal year. I mean, even just one performance and then they're done. Although they have a bye, which that's not bad. I don't think
they would be playing us. They would be playing us in the second round.
Yep.
Josh throws a pick and has a fumble and whatever.
Yeah,
and then,
sure, but we still won. Right.
Fine. Because again, we're betting that the Bills need to win. So fading Jacksonville and Denver is good to me. I think Houston has to be Nico or a soft fade. I don't want to do a soft fade with them. I really feel confident they're going to win. I think it's got to be Nico.
I don't love Nico, honestly.
Who would you go? I mean, Woody Marks?
No, I think this would be, another, it's risky, but this would be like, I'd just go Fairbairn or something and just put him in the kicker spot, soft fade him.
Then you're playing Pittsburgh to win. And I kind of hate that.
Well, and then go Collins.
If we ask Allie for the tiebreak, she's going to say she's going to say pick the Houston to win.
I was going to say, and we all know that Louie and I both do not think Pittsburgh will win this week, right, Lou?
Yeah. So yeah. Let's agree on a Houston player.
It's easy if we're going to take a player because there's only one that you really would take. There's just no good reason to get too cute with this and like do Higgins or Noel. Like, no, we're not doing that. So
we don't have a running back left. So I think it's got to be Barkley and McCaffrey, maybe.
Definitely McCaffrey.
Definitely McCaffrey. No Kittle, San Fran.
Yeah, that's tough. We don't have a ton of great options left.
We don't have great options at tight end. Like we would be talking.
I don't mind Goddard there. He's been just racking up those high value touches, like even towards the end of the year. Yeah,
he's questionable right now. Like Goddard and like McCaffrey, and then San Fran win, and Goddard with a couple touchdown game.
Right, that's the play.
That. All right, let's do that. Goddard, McCaffrey. We got a couple minutes here before we got to bring Murph in. So we only have a few spots left. Let's figure out what teams we have. Jacksonville, we're going to fade. Chicago, we're going to play. Chargers, probably a soft fade. What about Chargers Little? Or not Little, Dicker. Dicker the kicker.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Let's do that. Kicker. All right. So now we have only Chicago and Pittsburgh to play if we're going to fade. Wait a second. No, we still have done. No, what are we missing?
Yeah,
here?
Chicago and Pittsburgh.
Wait. Oh yeah, sorry, Chicago and Pittsburgh. Yep. And we need a running back to be one of them. My choice is Gainwell.
Yep, me too.
I really like that, dude. That's going to be unique. Gainwell is going to be maybe 1%. Like he's not going to be owned by anybody. And if he has a monster, first round game, or if they win.
Yep, because then we're not dead, even with Nico getting kicked, because we still have Gainwell moving on. So yeah, let's try that.
I like that. And then our Chicago guy's got to be a flex. So it could be Swift, Adunze, Moore. It could be Loveland. He's 50% they're projecting. I just got to stay. I just don't feel that much confidence with him to play that much chalk, especially when guys behind him like Moore, Adunze, even Burden, are going to be nothing. They're going to be, let's see, they're all projecting them under 1%, all three wide receivers.
Yeah, I would just do my preference is Burden, even though it's risky. I get that he's,
That's fine.
Yeah, I really like him as a player.
Packers beat him, and he has a monster game. I mean, I think he could even do 2 games. I'm fine with Burden. All right. So our team, real quick, before we bring in our buddy, Josh Allen, Christian McCaffrey, Kenneth Gainwell, Puka Nacua, JSN, Nico Collins, Stephon Diggs, Luther Burden, Christian Watson, Dallas Goedert, Cameron Dicker, and Denver defense. And I'm sure as soon as your flu stops, you will be calling me to change so much. But we will do that different at a different time. Right now, I don't know, Ellie, if you want to, I got a clip, I think, here, possibly, to bring on our guest with.
I was going to say, I can also give this person a nice intro.
Why don't you give him a little intro, and then I got a clip I think I can play. So why don't you give him
It does not include the person.
Are you giving the intro?
Well, if you want to do the video, it's a...
Oh, okay. I can do the video first.
Hates. God damn it. I mean, I'm still growing hair. I'm just growing it on my balls and in my butthole. I want it up here. Because I'll tell you guys this. I can't lose my hair. I can't. I'm too skinny. If I lost my hair, I would look ridiculous. If I lost my hair, I would look like a Make-A-Wish kid that just never died. Make-A-Wish is like, we gotta cut him off. He's 40 years old. We can't keep letting him go horseback riding with John Cena. This is crazy.
Everyone, we would like to welcome one of our dear friends. You can see his new special available on YouTube. Mark Norman presents Shaun Murphy, Long Story Thin. Give it up for the great Shaun Murphy. Let's go.
Thanks for having me all.
Does it ever get less awkward to see yourself doing stand-up?
Well, yeah, when you play it right in front of me, it's hurtful.
I thought he was going to just get a bunch of clips from your other special, the Neil, but alas. That's so fun. It's the last time I saw you perform, Shaun, we were on a show together at the Cas, and you had an uncle who
Yeah.
was
Oh, that's
in
right.
the front row who would not stop heckling. And
Yeah, I had to kick out my uncle. How South Buffalo is that? Or real getting heckled by your family, real low, real Irish low.
it was amazing. We are so happy to have you, and you are a great podcaster and also a massive football fan. So
That's true. Some might say I walked so Luigi can run.
yes,
And some might say that. He was like, "What's a podcast? What's the Bills?" And I, me and Kyle Turner held his hand. We taught him everything he knows, and that's why he's the podcast empire you see before you.
look at that.
That's it. That was it. It was all Shaun. And pretty soon, before you know it, I'm going to have my own YouTube special. It is going just to be just me on this microphone with nobody there, but I will be telling all of Shaun jokes as well.
Or you
And
can
pretty
have
soon, Louis. You're gonna weigh the same as Shaun with your 48-hour fast. So it's perfect. You guys can just make the same jokes now.
It's Louis just commenting on ice raid videos. I can't wait. I really can't wait. So Shaun, we are so happy to have you. You have a special coming, or that's out, came out on the 6th. And
Louis told me it has to come out in January 6th.
Okay,
He said it's his favorite day, and I said, for you, Louis, anything.
Yes. Because who doesn't love a drop on a Tuesday, right, Lou?
I didn't think about that. Was there any? I mean, because obviously we know your politics. Was that on purpose, or did you just?
I thought it was a fun, memorable day. You hear about it. You don't forget it. It's not a date you forget. It's kind of the second never forget. We have 2 in our memory banks.
Do you want to rank your favorite?
Well, you gotta go 9/11 and I mean, January 16th, is there a third date we all know? Because I think Pearl Harbor's kind of faded, like the date has faded, and not everyone knows it. Not everyone knows it offhand. Allie, don't give me that look.
7th, what's up? What about
I was gonna say don't say it and let Louis guess it.
Yeah.
We would have proven my point.
I would have been like I mean, I would have had a quarter chance there if I would have started with a J. I had a 25% chance. No, I don't know. What did you say? July 7th? June 25th?
Sorry, my dog's about to yodel. No, it's sorry, my dog. Okay, hold on.
The dog's so mad at Lou.
I know, even her dog's calling me an idiot.
December 7th. I know. I know. He doesn't read books.
I'll tell you one date that everybody forgets on this podcast is my birthday, because it was 2 days ago and none of you fuckers texted me or called. So let me tell you one day we all forget.
I had the stomach flu. Now we're gonna get into this. I told you guys my birthday, and I was like, just so you know.
And I called you and I wrote you the nicest message ever.
I want one of those weird ass Instagram things where they're like, Allie's the best, and then you tag me so I can repost it, and I'm like, wow. And then everyone feels bad that they didn't. Happy belated.
When's your birthday? Are you a Jan 6er?
Shaun Murphy just texted me, happy birthday.
Oh, I must have came in late. I said that. I said that 2 days ago.
Well, all right, whatever. Let's get in our draft, Allie.
Don't forget to like and subscribe for Louis' birthday. All right,
and I didn't do anything. I had no friends that day. I had no one call me. I was just home alone, sad.
I'll be honest. Bugs that live in on skin freak me out. So I can't.
You got to take the lead sometimes. You got to be like, "Hey, I'm doing a thing. Come to the thing." And people would have.
It was a Monday night after the last game at the Ralph. Like no one was ever.
You don't got to do it on the exact date. Have it on Sunday. Have it at the Ralph.
It was kind of fun. It was. That was kind of what I considered my birthday celebration. It was a sad, emotional birthday. We didn't even get into that, but we can. We don't have time. But yeah, it was a fine birthday. But like I told Allie earlier this year when hers was on a Tuesday, you have to do it that weekend before. You cannot like the weekend later when you're that early in the week tell your friends like, let's go out. So it's done. It's over. Y'all failed. Maybe next year.
Maybe January 4th, guys. We got to put that in our iCal. Yeah, that's happy birthday, Lou. And I was watching like a Timberwolves game that was really important as part of the season. So sorry. So we're doing the fictional athletes draft. I think we are. Is it because we're all athletes here? Because in honor of your birthday, that we got
I think it's because we're all. I think it's because we're all fictional athletes.
I'm gonna do the Mike Tomlin when someone misses a field goal and do the King Kong
and blow the kiss. Don't forget the kiss too.
All right. I got the draft order here. Allie, you're number 1, even though you failed me this week. Ryan, number 2, Shaun, number 3, and I am 4. And we'll do 4 quick rounds. Allie, you start.
Don't take my person.
I'm not going to take your person. I doubt that I'm going to get anyone's person, but this is one of my favorite athletes of all time. One of my favorite movies. Oh, should I switch it up? No, I'm going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to save him. I'm going to go with Happy Gilmore.
Happy Gilmore is great. That's good. That's a good one.
Is that worthy of a 101 for sure.
On my deep cut. It's on my deep cut.
Ryan, number 2.
All right. So my favorite fictional athlete is Kenny Powers. So I'm going to draft Kenny Powers at the 102.
Nice.
That's good.
Eastbound down.
That's good. Good arm, bit of a head case. I'm glad my number 1's still on the board. Are you ready? Lou, are you ready? I'm going to take your person.
I don't think you are.
I think I am. We're talking about a multi-sport athlete.
Oh, I know exactly where you're going. And I'll tell you what, I wouldn't have taken this person until the 4th round.
This is a first round lock. I'm going your friend and mine, Air Bud.
Nice.
Oh, that was on my list.
Do a little bit of everything.
Receiver.
I would have never stolen your bit. I would have never stolen the bit, but if you did not pick it by the 4th round and I got up, I was taking Air Bud. So Air Bud is absolutely great. And that's awesome. All right. I will go with my first pick. I think was the honestly the obvious number 1 that I thought would definitely not get to me, but Rocky Balboa is, I think, the number 1 fictional athlete. And then I think I have a good chance of getting there's 2 that I kind of like a lot more than this guy, but I think he might go sooner than me. I'm gonna go Ricky Ricky Wild Thing Vaughn from Major League as my 2nd round pick. So back to Shaun.
I'm going to keep the theme going with my team, and I'm going with Teen Wolf. I mean, I got Teen Wolf. I got Air Bud already. You're terrified to play against me. I got a lineup that humans. I mean, it's a good lineup right there.
Yeah,
I can't wait to hear your 3rd round pick, the Monstars. Sorry for a spoiler alert. Ryan.
All right. Happy to get get a Sandler on my team, so I'm going to go with Bobby Boucher here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, very nice. This was going to be my number 1, and I'm so glad you guys think in the box. So I'm going to go number 2, Forrest Gump.
That's a good one. That is a good one.
I thought someone was going to take that.
The Air Bud of people.
Yeah, he is a good boy. And then my number 3. This would be hilarious if Louis already said it and I just forgot to listen, but it's not. Benny the Jet from The Sandlot.
No, that's a
good pick. Yep. Could go a number of different characters from Louis' favorite movie that he doesn't know the tagline, but I'm going to go with Gordon Bombay, a nice nod to the attorney profession and having to do community service. So he coaches a hockey team. So let's go Gordon.
That's nice. I'm almost shocked Gordon over Adam Banks.
Yeah,
Banksy.
It could be the what is it? Who was the guy that was drafted before? Sam Bowie, right? Is that him?
Oh, I think so.
I don't remember.
Okay, good. That really landed.
Sorry. Oh, before Jordan. I got you. Yes, it was Sam Bowie. I think you're right. Yes. Sorry.
I'm gonna go. Louis almost guessed what I was gonna do, but I'm gonna go Lola Bunny. I think she was killing it in Space Jam. I'm the only one on this pod with the woke balls to pick a woman, and I got three animals on my team. I think multi-sport. It's looking good for me so far.
That is really good. I like your team so far. I'm gonna go here with my third pick. Willie Beeman was Jamie Foxx's character in Any Given Sunday. Is definitely got to be on here. Very underrated, I feel like, movie. Before let's see. Oh, I know where I'm going here with my fourth pick.
Okay, last pick.
Cannot leave without Sanka Coffee. The bobsled Jamaican, the bobsled Jamaican leader. Jamaica, we got a bobsled team. Sanka Coffee belongs on this list, and another underrated movie. R.I.P. John Candy. Back to you, Shaun.
Okay, this is perfect. My draft board just went perfectly here because I got three dogs out there, all right. And what do you need to get some tough personalities together? A good coach. Bring me Mr. Miyagi.
Ooh.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Mr. Miyagi with just all animals.
So good.
All right. Well, I'm thinking about going most valuable primate here just to counter Shaun's team a little bit. But
Okay.
I'm gonna instead switch it and just go with a classic. I gotta have him on the team. I'm an Adam Sandler movie fan, and so I'm gonna go Shooter McGavin here.
Oh, very nice.
A nice last pick.
All right. I guess I'm gonna go. Do I go to win against Murphy? Is this what I'm doing?
Good luck.
Yeah, I think you and Murphy are playing for the win, to be honest.
Okay.
I feel like Ryan and I
I'm
are.
going to go with an athlete who I hope this is probably a giveaway. Unstoppable in Madden, and also unstoppable to animals. I'm going Michael Vick in Madden.
Whoa.
Just in Madden. I like that. That's
Just
actually
in Madden.
that's a really good because I was like, Michael Vick is a real person, Ellie. You know that. But okay, in Madden, that's great. No, that's perfect.
So good.
That's so good.
Do we have any people we were shocked weren't drafted?
I had a Mighty Mouse was on my list and the blue Rock'em Sock'em robot.
Oh,
Yeah.
I have Henry Rowengartner, Rookie of the Year.
Oh,
Great.
And I have someone from Friday Night Lights. I was probably going to go Jason Street pre-injury. Vince Howard or Smash Williams as well. Really brought it in that series.
was he in Smash Mouth? I don't know who he is.
What? You got to watch Friday Night Lights. Have you not seen Friday Night Lights? This is like Lou not knowing when Pearl Harbor was.
I had a Ham Porter, but you guys went or Allie went Betty the Jet, so I didn't want to go another one from Sandlot. But I had Ham Porter on my list. There's a couple others that I
could have picked Sean Murphy from Little Giants.
Yes. Who is the Paul Blake from Unnecessary Roughness, the quarterback? Any of the Unnecessary Roughness quarterbacks would.
Shane Falco was an oversight for sure.
Shane Falco from the Replacements. That's another good one.
But Madonna
Shaun,
to their own.
Before we. No, I like that. That's actually really good. Before we let you go, I want to obviously give you an opportunity again to talk about the special. But I went on. Ryan mentioned the dumb thing that I didn't know about the tagline that we talked about on our other podcast, Sabres podcast, which I think you'll be joining next week as well. We'll be talking about this on that too. But I was watching YouTube video of your special, and I was reading the comments because I was like, yeah, I want to see the shitty ones, and they were all so nice. Everybody was so nice, and such a great special. You crushed it, and not one person was even like shitty at all. It was awesome. I, on the other hand, had a viral clip from our other podcast recently, and I just want to read some of the comments from TikTok. One of them was, get Four Eyes off the podcast. Another one, you should never be on video again for suggesting Oslin get moved. Wow, this guy sucks. Thank God this dude ain't a GM. We would be getting fleece worse than Adams did. Guy with glasses should get new glasses. They clearly don't work. That guy should return his mic and never speak about the Sabres again. Yo, goggles, you need to slow down and learn more about hockey. My role to fame, or my travel to fame has not been the same as yours, but I do appreciate that everybody was really nice to my friend Shaun on his comment. I wish I had a little bit nicer.
Well, my last joke is I say, go to Louis' clip and say nice things about him. So clearly that didn't work.
So good. Murphy, thank you again. Everyone, please check out Mark Norman Presents Shaun Murphy, Long Story Thin. It's available on YouTube. You are traveling everywhere. You're just, I know you're based in New York City, but are you on the road with Mark Norman?
I have a couple coming up, but nothing. I don't have a lot in stone right now. So just watch the special, comment, go to a Best Buy, put it on there, walk out. Do anything you can to really get the word out there.
Love it. All right. We'll single-handedly make it happen for you.
Thank you. I appreciate it. And thanks for having me on.
That sounds so nice of you to say it like that.
It was sincere. This is me sincere.
Thank you. Good luck, everyone, in your playoffs if you are still playing. And thank you for listening or watching. Analytics are for the nerds. We appreciate you. Good luck, everyone.